Agotevach. Welcome to our Melave Malka. Would you ever imagine spending Shabbos in a bar? The Frierdiker Rebbe, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak, the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe, was born on Yud Beis Tammuz in the year 1880. Growing up in communist Russia, he was arrested and sat in jail for strengthening Torah observance and spreading Yiddishkeit. On his birthday, Yud Beis Tammuz, he was released from jail. The Rebbe Rasha, Rabbi Shalom Dovber, his saintly father, heard that there were decrees being devised against the Jewish people, and he sent his son, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak, to Petersburg, the capital, to meet with a government official in an effort to annul the decree. The officer agreed to meet with him on a Friday night in his home in a remote suburb. The previous Rebbe would have to find lodging in a nearby inn, somewhere near the officer's home. But where? There wasn't even a single Jew who lived in the town. And in this freezing weather, it was way too dangerous to pace the streets for the entire Shabbos. So the Rebbe had no alternative other than to find shelter in a local bar. He disguised himself so as not to be recognized. There was tremendous danger in those days in the communist country. Filled with determination and Ahavas Yisrael, he spent the entire Shabbos in a Russian tavern amidst the drunkards, attended the meeting, and then returned to the inn. And Baruch Hashem, his mission was successful. Years later, in the 1970s, Rav Moshe Feinstein visited the former Soviet Union when keeping mitzvahs was literally risking one's life. Pikuach nefesh. And later on, after his return to America, he met with several Russian Chassidim, including Rabbi Yankel Notik, who had managed to come to the United States and whose every fiber was filled with Mesiras Nefesh. Reb Moshe saw the long-bearded men filled with Chassidic vibrance and enthusiasm, and he asked, How did you survive Shabbos, mitzvahs? And Rabbi Yankel Notik, in great humility and simplicity, replied, we had a choice? Reb Moshe was astounded in awe. They didn't even feel like they were doing anything special or unique. It was simply a given. Life is for mitzvahs. Wow! A Jew is ready at any moment just to perform mitzvahs. Now Bilam said of the Jewish nation that even when we're crouched on the ground like a lion, dormant, drained, and feeling stuck, we have the strength to spring into action, rise and shine, and connect with Hashem. We're ready to catch the prey, namely the sparks of Kedusha that connect us with Hashem. The Gemara tells of a story that a man came to Shammai requesting to be taught the entire Torah while standing on one foot. Shammai said, "What? Are you joking?" And he pushed him away. Can you learn anything while standing on one foot? And what's the idea of one foot? What was Shammai implying? The Maggid of Mezrich beautifully explains. People walk on 2 feet, while angels have only one leg. When we daven Shemona Esrei, we put 2 feet together, like angels. And this convert wanted to stand on 1 foot to resemble angels. Shammai wanted this man to know that to be a Jew means to illuminate, to transform darkness into light, to build and to affect the entire world. The convert didn't want man's challenges, uphill, downhill, forwards, backwards. He wanted the life of an angel who never falls. He wanted to remain put as is. Don't we all want to be that way? Not having any ups and downs? And in fact, what was wrong with this man's request? The Maggid of Mezrich brilliantly elaborates. The purpose of creation is to elevate the sparks of Kedusha that are dispersed all over the world, especially in challenge, and by overcoming feelings of being stuck, or anger, or sadness, for example, and by strengthening our trust in Hashem, we reveal and discover the strength inside us. From the depths we discover and connect with Hashem. Now, we don't want nisyonis at all, chas v'sholom, and we all enjoy happiness and good health. And the message of darkness is illuminate. Dig here, there are diamonds. The lineage of Mashiach is in Parshas Balak, a dark parsha with decadent people, Balak and Bilam. Yet this parsha contains the greatest sparks, the ancestry of Mashiach. Both Korach and Pinchas were zealots. On the one hand, Korach was he was punished. He created divisiveness. He was swallowed followed while Pinchas tried to preserve the unity within the nation, and he was rewarded with Bris Shalom, a covenant of peace. Shalom is the gematria 376, equivalent to Zehu Mashiach. And the Rambam writes that when Mashiach comes, there will be no jealousy or competition. Moshe said to Hashem, please send Mashiach. Send Pinchas, who is destined to be Eliyahu Hanavi. Send Pinchas, who is Eliyahu Hanavi, to inform the Jewish people of the coming of Mashiach. And then the Jewish people will experience the highest degree of shalom. We are likened to an outstretched lion, ready to rise at any moment to the greatest heights. Let's open our hearts and see the Hashgacha Pratis and feel Hashem holding our hand. We're full of strength and courage to get up, grab the sparks, and bring Mashiach. Thank you so much for joining. I invite you to share the warmth with others. We will take a summer break, and I wish everyone bracha v'atzlacha and Mashiach now. A good devach.